If you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious, then buckle up, because today's story is going to take you on a wild ride through the eerie halls of the Capital City Theater in Salt Lake City, Utah. This isn't just any ghost story. It's one that involves credible witnesses. 3 police officers who experienced something they couldn't explain. So let's dive into the bizarre events that unfolded in 2006. In early August of that year, Dave Murphy was a rookie police officer assigned to the theater as a protective service officer. On his first day, he met his partner Morgan Matthews, who was all business. Morgan took Dave on a tour of the theater, which included a massive and creepy basement with an old piano sitting ominously in the middle of a long hallway. Something about this place gave Dave the chills. As they did their security rounds, Dave noticed Morgan's unease with the building. It wasn't long before Dave experienced something unsettling himself. On August the 9th, while doing rounds alone, he heard a door slam with tremendous force on the 3rd floor. The problem? The door had a hydraulic hinge that made slamming impossible. With his weapon drawn, Dave called for Morgan, but they found no one. A few days later, Morgan was on duty alone and heard whispering behind him in the hallway. As he investigated, he heard coughing coming from the basement. Despite his fear, he found nothing there either. These incidents left both officers on edge. The plot thickens when Dave overhears a staff member talking about ghosts in the theater. Blair Fuller, a senior accountant at the theater, shared his own spine-chilling encounter, an elevator that moved on its own, and filing cabinets that slammed shut without explanation. Determined to get to the bottom of these strange occurrences, Dave invited his friend Greg to tour the theater. During their visit, a door inexplicably slammed shut and rattled violently right in front of them. Greg claimed to see a hooded figure in a corner where no one stood. The county installed new infrared cameras, hoping to catch whoever or whatever was causing these disturbances. On September 15th, Morgan witnessed something on camera that shook him to his core. A figure with sunken eyes rising into the ceiling. That was it for Morgan. He quit that day. Dave's final eerie encounter came when he heard piano music playing from the basement. Music that stopped abruptly as he approached. Convinced it was an entity haunting the theater, Dave refused to work there again. The last officer to experience the theater's haunting was Josh Thomas. He called for backup after witnessing an elevator moving on its own and seeing what appeared to be an intruder with a charred face and sunken eyes in the auditorium. After some digging into the theater's history, Dave discovered that in the 1940s, a man had died in a fire trapped in the basement. The officers believed this ghostly figure might be him. So there you have it. A tale of unexplained events witnessed by those sworn to protect and serve. If you ever find yourself near Capital City Theater, remember this story and maybe think twice before stepping inside alone at night.